Hey guys, what's up? Samurai Bird. This might be a long video, so grab a beverage and a snack from the concession stand and come on back to your seat, and the waitress will be with you. And yeah, no, I'm really mad at Ryan's sword. I'll get into that in a minute. Good news first. As you can see, I'm mad because I have my full metal jacket on, and I don't mess around when I have my full metal jacket. Angry warface. So, but I got mail today, a package from Carl Rudger. Da-da-da. So go subscribe to him because he's awesome. And Carl's very well knowledgeable of the art of the samurai sword. So go watch his videos about that. And I failed to mention this the other day on Eric Hussein's 10 questions, that the first question was, whether you got formal training or internet, and I opted for internet. Well, Carl was one of the first people that I watched how to unsheath and sheath your sword, and I didn't know who he was at the time. And then later on, when I got involved in YouTube, I realized that's who I was actually watching back then. So that was really cool. Well, anyway, he sent me a package today, and that was cool. Very awesome of him. One hell of a guy. Well, I got a sticker with his YouTube moniker thing. That'll go on my sword case with all my other stickers that people send me. And he sent me a patch, and I want to put it on here somewhere. This would be the first patch that's non-metal, although Carl's still metal. But I don't know where I want to put it at. So, I don't know. Right above Sex Pistols, maybe? Or over here on this side? I don't know. Somewhere. Or maybe on the back, even. Or, I don't know. Somewhere. But it's going on there somewhere. So, thank you, Carl. And then, and what's funny, I got this from him today. What's funny is he messaged me a while back and said he sent out a gift for me and Eric Hussein. He didn't say what it was, of course. This is going to be a surprise. And yesterday, I think Eric Hussein, if you don't know who he is, go subscribe to Eric Hussein. He posted a video. He got his the day before mine, so he posted a video of it, and I got a notification that he posted a video, so I didn't see the video, and then I texted him right away. I was like, "Hey man, you got that video? I don't want to watch it because I haven't got my gift yet." So, I kind of no wait, yeah. So I texted him that, so he texted me back. He's got these pictures. He's all bloody. There's blood everywhere. I'm like, "Whoa, what the hell did he give you, man?" He's like, "Beware of the sheath." I'm like. So I kind of guessed it was some kind of knife of some sort. So, yeah. So, no, I totally lost my train of thought. So that was crazy. And then, so now I got to go back and watch Eric's videos. So, but yeah. So I got one just like Eric, which this thing's, man, this is really cool. I'm gonna figure one out. It's like a mini katana. I can see what he means about the sheath, man. And this thing's like stupid, crazy sharp, man. I mean, I have a katana or two that's about that sharp, but at the present, they got a couple, I don't want to say nicks, but blemishes. When you cut newspaper, it kind of hit them spots. You can feel it. So it's not perfect like this. I mean, this is just crazy, insane sharp. So, and I don't know what Eric was doing when he cut himself. I haven't watched the videos yet. But I did find this out. This is pretty cool. And a relatively safe way to open it without, and you could poke somebody's eye out with that. So, but let me, I found a phone book, man, and again, Eric is saying, well, he's right on this. This is way thinner than newspapers. So let's, I mean, just no effort. Wow. Man, see, I haven't mastered honing yet. I can get a sword really sharp, and I've got a couple that were already pretty sharp. Like I said, I put little nicks in them, so they're not perfect. But, but Carl said it was sharp out of the box and he honed it. So I don't know. Apparently, I haven't mastered honing yet. I'm working on it. I'm almost there, but that's just crazy sharp, man. I mean, I could shave the. Wow, that's. Thanks, Carl. That's cool, man. That's a samurai is not a samurai unless you get one of these. It could be it. Save your life one day. You never know, man. That is really cool. 1095, of course. You know, my favorite, of course. Differentially hardened. That's cool. Yeah, I didn't see it. Cool. Yeah, got a home on and everything, man. It's wicked. What is it? Paracords or some kind of small Ito. But it's cool how they sealed up the tang on the handle, made it all samurai-ish. Even got Manuki there. That's pretty wicked, man. Thanks, Carl. That's just freaking awesome. Like I said, now I feel complete. So, yeah, carrying that today. So, yeah, I want to show you that, and I'm going to put this patch on this jacket. But, okay, what's next here? I tried to write some. I got so much that I want to talk about. I want to make sure I got it all, but I'm sure I'll miss half of it as I'm going along. But yeah, let me take this off. Yeah, see? I mean, I could put it on the back too. Along with the Slayer. I could put it down there with the Motorhead patch. But, and then, I don't know, the other guys anybody else got patches? Pistol Pete got patches? John? Stick to the Blades too? You guys got patches? I'll put them on my jacket, man. I'll buy them. What do you got? Who's got the merch, man? So there's Carl. Subscribe to Carl because he knows his katanas, and he does all kinds of stuff, man. He lives on a ranch. He does all kinds of. It's not all about katanas, although that's pretty much why I watch him. But I mean, I'll watch anything now. When I found out who he was and everything, you know, started getting more involved. I was just watching all this stuff. So, but I think at the time he was really doing a lot of katana stuff, and I think he gets away from that every once in a while. I don't know, but you know, it's still good stuff, man. So he makes like leather sheaths for knives for people that are really, really outstanding, beautiful. Okay, so that was Carl. Thanks, Carl. What else was I gonna? Okay, shout outs. Do some shout outs while I'm mentioning Carl. I also mentioned a couple other people. I wanted to mention Stella's Knife Obsession. Now she's like, I don't know, like 8 subs away from 500, I think. I don't know, she's real close to something. So go over and check her out. She knows her knives. I mean, just really detailed reviews. And if you're shopping for a good knife, she's probably reviewed something you're looking at. So, and Satisfaction. I figure I mentioned him too. Just, I don't know why, where the connection is, but he's funny. He's silly. He's dry, silly humor. Yeah, I like his sense of humor, man. And he's good at reviewing knives and such. So check, and he's got a katana. Go check him out. I'm gonna try to leave links to their channels in the description. And I don't know. I just feel like giving a shout out to Mr. Kingfisher because he's just way better than I am. The dude is totally schooled on katana. He's cutting newspaper in his house, man. I mean, I'm scared even. Yeah, not in my house. I'd go into the drywall. So he's cool. Go check him out, man. And I've been meaning to shout this guy out for a while. Dan at Blind Owl Bushcraft and Survival. This dude can light a fire with nothing. Like he does that Mr. Miyagi thing with his hands and just lights fire, man. Bushcraft master. He lives in the Philippines. I guess he got affected by that hurricane, so he's I don't know. Go check out his stuff, man. It's sad, but he's cheerful about it. You know, and I'm just glad the dude's alive, man. I'm sure that was not cool to experience. So go check him out. And all right. And I'll do more shout outs as we go along here. Okay. Actually, this started out to be a review about this Bohihyu that I got. Oh yeah, what do you think? I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, where am I at? I outlined this. All right. Yeah, Ryan Sword. Okay, let's get this over with because I'm mad. Furiously angry. So, I got this Naginata. It's two pieces, it screws together. It's like 78 inches long. It's really cool. It was one of the few that, when I was shopping around for one, the few that I found that were decent. And I thought, being as I own 3 Ryan swords that are all pretty nice, I would thought this would be decent. Also, was not. I did a video where all the damage occurred. Even the wife and I, more her than me, she got it for me for Christmas, so she was already in contact with Ryan Sword about it, and she was nice about it and told him, hey, we're not happy with this, and we'd like a refund. If, what do we got to do? Send it back. It's I don't know if she told me it got damaged. She was real kind of vague at first, I think, and then they replied, and I told them. I sent an email to him too and told him, hey, I did a video. I didn't tell them anything about my channel or anything, so I don't know if I doubt they knew. They know now, but so I sent him an email. I was like, I did a video and I was cutting water bottles, and bamboo, 1.5 inch thick bamboo, and the blade suffered edge damage. It's supposed to be through hardened 1095, which, as you know, shouldn't have a problem cutting any of that. Even in the video, it even cut through the. That's my post is soft wood. It's been sitting out, half rotten, and it cut the corner off of that, but it wasn't damaged then. And I'll show you here in a sec. Light a cancer stick. About ready to quit, I think, because I don't know how long I can do this and swing a sword around. I'd much rather swing. I've smoked forever. I can quit that. Swords are new to me, so I want to do that. Sorry. Anyway, so yeah, so the wife sent him an email. I sent him an email, told him I sustained damage and I wanted a refund from it, that I would like my money back and complete refund. They messaged me back and said that I think they messaged her to pretty much the same thing, that this was not from cutting water bottles or bamboo. This was cutting something harder. Because I sent them pictures of this. Here, let me. Yeah, you see all that? And one side's a little worse than the others. I don't know if it. I don't know. Eric Hussein said it that it's too hardened, I think, is what he was pretty much getting at. I don't know if it got hardened enough. I don't know. I can't tell if it rolled or dented. Either way, something's wrong. The tempering process definitely got mismanaged. So they said, no, that was sustained from something else. Okay, so you're telling me I'm lying to you? I didn't take very kindly to that. That was very offensive. So, needless to say, I will not be supporting Ryan Sword. I am ashamed that I even ever got involved with him. If you notice, none of my Ryan Swords are visible. They're over there on the rack of shame. And then, man, they're nice swords too, man. So, I hate to be bummed out about this, and it's not so much this, it's the customer service. I will never deal with Ryan Sword again after that. They told me that I'm lying to them and that this was something else, that I hit it with something else. So, I emailed them a real nasty message and told them about my channel and everything, and sent them a link to the video. So they might redeem themselves. I'm not counting on it. And I will see what happens in a few days, maybe. If I don't hear from them with pleasant news, I will delete all my other Ryan Sword review videos, just because I do not want to support them after this. There's too many other sword companies that are way more better. You know, and it was funny because when I'm shopping around for Ryan's sword there at the beginning, you know, and that was my whole deal, was to get 3 swords from 3 different companies. And it was a toss-up between Ryan's sword and Swords of Northshire. Which, you know, I was watching Joe, Steel Forge and Fire, Sword and Knife, subscribed to him. I was watching his video from way back, and he, you know, he did this Sword of Northshire, and it was really nice, man, and I was really impressed. And I don't remember, and I think I watched Matthew Jensen's JQ and Ryan Sword's video. Well, I think Joe had a JQ too. Yeah, he had. But anyway, Matthew Jensen did a Ryan Sword video, and I like that too. Not so much, both of them gave great presentation, awesome videos, as always. But, I don't know what deterred me from to Ryan Sword to Swords of Northshire. It was pretty much the toss of the coin who I was going to pick. I like them both, so I don't know. For some reason, I went with Ryan, and now I'm sorry that I did. My other swords are cool. I mean, but like I said, I'm not going to support them whatsoever. You know, unless for some reason they redeem themselves and completely apologize, but I don't see that happening. So I think it's safe to say that they're a bust with me. And if you go to people, my subscribers, you guys subscribe to them, I won't be your friend anymore. No, just kidding, man. I mean, like I said, my swords ain't bad at all, man. I just wish this hadn't happened here. So, you know, that totally just turned me off right there. I mean, you can check out Ryan's Sword if you want, but with that kind of customer service, I sure can't recommend it. So there you go. It's going on its own wall of shame. I mean, so I might now. I talked to Bohihyu when I was looking for that, and I said, hey, I'm thinking about buying this Naginata from Ryan's Sword. Is there any way in the future you're looking to make one in the future or anything? So I really love one from you guys. I mean, Bohihyu takes care of me, man. So yeah, so, and he responded, or Bohihyu responded back saying they would get with the committee, or the sword committee, whoever, I don't know, they were going to think about it or look into it or whatever. And I do believe I told them about that I was getting that one from Ryan's Sword and gave them the model number and everything. I didn't just send them a link or anything, but I told them, what to look for or whatever if they wanted to see. Well, I'm going to reach out to them and see if they want this. I will be more than happy to send it to them, or blueprints with the measurements, whatever it takes for them to make me one. And or if they want to make the blade, I mean, I don't know. I'm going to reach out to them, talk to them, and see if I can get a Naginata from them. So who knows? There may be a samurai bird Naginata in the future. Have my own line of Naginatas. A birdinata. So anyway, Carl's knife. It's cool. Get that out of the way before I cut myself. All right. So so yeah, I won't be, like I said, I will. They may reach out to me, Ryan Sword, maybe not. I'm not really counting on it. And if so, I will delete the rest of my videos, which is a shame. Because, I mean, yeah, they're not bad swords, man. But, apparently I got lucky with those. And I don't know. I'm just totally, they just rubbed me the wrong way with that one. So I'm done with them people. There's too many others, and I do believe Swords of Northshire. I think I'm gonna go with them and get one of those, and maybe a JQ next, and because now that's cut into my review, because I was gonna redo a video, and even I had another Ryan Sword to review yet, so that's all a wash now. So thanks, Ryan Sword. You brought it upon yourselves. But that's not why I brought you here today. This is a Bohihyu that I forgot to mention my wife is doing. This is a prototype of Katana Lane shirts. We're still working on it, so she's still learning how to even do it. So, but she's doing outstanding work, outstanding job. I will give her credit for that. Credit is due. She's got patience with dealing with me. So, you know, it's coming along. Be patient. I'll get some out. So this Bohihyu, it got kind of lost in transit. I ordered it back in June, July, something like that. Yeah, that's like seriously long for Bohihyu. Usually Bohihyu's here in a month or two, even coming from China. But this one, as it was leaving China, it got held up in customs. And then I didn't see any movement like past like August 12th. I couldn't, and it was, you know, this is December and it like hadn't gone anywhere. And I'm like, okay. And this is the one I was complaining about. And actually, Bohihyu, where is it? Bohihyu sent me that one to shut me up about complaining about this one. And it worked because that one's awesome. I got a review on that one too because that's an actual. I got the same model a year previous to getting this one, and I like this one a lot better. It's done a lot better. So, yeah. But if you want, go watch the video on that. I don't know what it's called. I forgot. Yeah, ill prepared. But yeah. So now right off the bat, I did change the Segio, the cord that goes to your belt. What was it? This is the one that came with it. This is the one that I put on it. I don't know if it goes a little better. What do you guys think, man? I don't know. If you got any suggestions, I don't know. It's not really. It almost goes with it, but not really. I don't know. I'd like to hear suggestions to go with this, if you have any. But so this thing, this device of death, is. Let me see. I got my notes here. It is hand forged Ninja Samurai Katana F as in Foxtrot, G as in Golf, T as in Tango, D as in Delta 6. Apparently that's the model number for this. I can live with that. Now I don't think they didn't even have their website at the time I ordered this. They were still doing it on Amazon. So that was crazy that it got caught in customs. But anyway, and I don't remember in the description at Amazon that it had the Hishigami paper triangles in the Ito wrap, which I'll get into. I don't remember saying anything about that, so that was a new one. Just yeah, I'll get into it. First things first. 1095 differentially hardened antique copper fittings, HRC of more than Rockwell hardness of more than 60, and I don't know, some of them I could definitely see it. My Green Dragon's like totally badass, chopped through a car. Real ray skin panels, cotton Ito, like I said, the Hishigami, the heavy paper triangles in there. 28.3 inch blade, 10 and 10.2 inch Suka, the handle, $219.99. Well, I got 10.5 inch Suka, but I measured it from there to the absolute end because actually my hand's kind of off the end of it, so I'd like to know how far I'm off. So it's 10.5. The blade I got 27.75, which is fine with me. They're lying to me a little bit, but I like that length, 27.5, 28. And you would think with my big long reach that I would want to, you know, I'm 6'2", that I would want a longer sword, but not so with me. I'd rather have a sword that's easier to draw, and just that half inch really makes a difference when you're on your draw speed and well, maybe not accuracy, but definitely the speed and the danger level. I feel it's a lot more safer, if that's proper English. So yeah, now I've actually did something. I had this micrometer. Is that what that is? Calipers? I don't know what the hell they are, but they're technical equipment for use for measuring. Yeah, caliper. Duh. Yeah, these things. I don't know why it's on. It shouldn't be on. Why is it still turning on? Oh, it turns on if you move it. All right, let's see. We'll just lock you down then. How's that? Try that again. All right. So, pair of calipers. Now, I've been kind of curious on measurements and whatnot, being as most of my Bohihyus are all the same geometry. The sugary zucchini. My mind went blank on that one. So, but I've been measuring the thickness up and down the blade, right? So, I knew it gets tapers and gets smaller at the, or thinner at the end, but by how much and where exactly? And I'm just kind of curious. So I'm trying to drag out my reviews, and that should do it. So I don't know, it's just a little something that I was working on. So what I did figure out is I'd like to get into the difference between here and there, but as of now, it was oh wait, no, I did the width of the depth of the blade. It was 1.25 here, it tapers down to 1 inch by the time you get to the Kawasaki line. If you're interested in that kind of thing, some of you was like, give the depth, man, depth. Your video needs depth. There's your depth. Your Johnny depth. All right, so let me start completely over. What kind of insignia should I put on there? Because I don't know if this is really working for me. But anywho, so the Saya is pretty cool. I like this. I'm sure it's some kind of wallpaper and just wrapped around it and then squirted with lacquer. One thing I did find that was kind of goofy and didn't really tick me off. It's $219. The blade was worth it. So, but yeah, you see that if I can hold it still, some kind of print there. It looks like that's where see, it's right here too. Like that's where it looks like Russian or something. That's where you're supposed to line up the wallpaper. And it goes like here, 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 here. There's like 4 or 5 of them, but it's on the bottom. No big deal. I can take some same colored marble looking gel paint and fix that and re-lacquer it. No big deal. I mean, I just thought it was kind of funny more than anything. Now the Suka, the handle, it's got that Hishigami paper. Now I had no idea it had this when I ordered it. I'm almost positive it didn't say that on the Amazon description. This is the first Bohihyu that I've had that. Now my JQs, I think all of them, I want to say all of them got the Hishigami paper. JQ's kind of known for that, which is real tedious, to put little, you're putting little thick paper triangles while on each side of these, wherever these diamonds are, that's where the paper is. Right underneath my finger, there's a triangle paper there. Right there, right there, right there. They do them all like that, and it really stiffens it up, man. It has a tendency to make the diamonds a little smaller most of the time, which I'm not a big fan of. I like the big diamonds. I like to show off the Semigawa. I'm a big Semigawa guy. But it does make it completely just steady as a rock. I mean, I'm using a lot of force, and it's really not moving. So, yeah, the Hishigami paper really does, and that's really cool, and that's like how they did it back in the day. So, pretty cool that. Now, the fittings, I do believe the Kashira, the pommel, a little loose there, yeah, right out of the back. I have used this once. I'll get into that in a minute when I talk about the blade. That's just a hair loose. The Fuchi, the collar to the top of the Suka handle, not a big deal. I can fix all that. Suba is nice and tight. I like the Suba. I like that. I like the design. I only have one other one that's flat. Most of mine are just round. That one's, yeah, I like that kind of, I don't know what you call it, but I'm sure there's some kind of Japanese name for it. But yeah, I really, really like that. It's pretty cool. So, yeah, it's a little smaller than, than normal, just a little hair. The So it fits good. It fits nice and tight. It ain't falling out. But it does right a little. So I have to do the cotton ball and Vaseline thing and tighten that up a little bit. I mean, for $219, it could have done a little bit better. But then again, that Ishigami paper. So you got to weigh it out. Weigh out the good and bad. And that's, that's not bad. That's not easy fixes. The blade is really nice. As soon as I wipe all the WD-40 off of it. Yeah, differentially hardened. It's got that Azuma polish. So, that cosmetic look, which is really awesome. Makes it look really beautiful. Here, you want to see this side? Yeah, well, that sucks. I lost the light there. There we go. That's not too bad. I mean, it's lined up pretty decent. I don't know, really close. Not too bad blade. It could be sharper. My piece of phone book. It's definitely not as sharp as Carl's knife, I can tell you that. I mean, it's not bad. See, yeah. Definitely needs some work. But this is really thin paper, man. This is a good test to see how sharp your stuff is. I mean, I really got to find a good angle and really, see, that takes a lot of effort. I mean, it'll do it, but I can hear it going, catching slightly. It's definitely not as smooth as that knife. So I'm thinking a good honing by Carl Ruger will fix that. Carl, what are you doing? All right, so busy. Well, not what I was going to say. A lot of you have seen the Ryan Sword Naginata video. When I just showed you the damage here on this, and you can plainly see that, it just wasn't from one target. That was multiple strikes. So, yeah, that's horrible, man. Yeah, so right after that happened, I sat that down over there on the table, and this was on the table, and I grabbed that, put up some more bamboo at Katana Land, ran the gauntlet, and no problems. This thing cut through like butter. So Ryan Sword's trying to tell me that theirs is better than this. Not that this ain't bad. I like this sword. I don't know. But yeah, as you can see, no damage. There is no damage. Let me get me out of the way. You really can't see it, but there's no damage. It didn't. If you see something, it's not. I ran my fingernail there. It didn't chip or bend or crack or dent or anything. There's nothing wrong with this blade. It may have scratched it a little bit. Actually, you can't even see that because I buffed that out with Blue Magic metal polish. So, you can't even see that. This sword did it. It's 1095 differentially hardened. That Naginata didn't. It's thorough hardened 1095. This did not do what this was capable of doing. So maybe I should just take this blade and stick it on the end and knock it out. Well, you know what? That's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll buy a bare blade from Bohihyu and put it on there. Boy, that'd be wicked, wouldn't it? All right, so yeah, I like the sword. I like the old antique copper fittings. It's pretty nice. I would like to think that Bohihyu has tightened up their quality a little bit. And it really seemed to be with that my Green Dragon that I got. I got two of them the same, and years difference. One is a lot better built than the other one, which leads me to believe that the quality got better. This one was back in June or July when they like I said, they didn't even have their website then, so it's been a while. I'd like to think that this same model would be improved upon. Hopefully. I mean, if not, this still ain't bad. Not bad at all. $219. I mean, there's a couple things loose with it. You know, for the bang for buck, I think I've gotten a little bit better from Bohihyu. So, you know, hopefully the quality's increased. But yeah, I mean, it's not bad. It's got the Hishigami paper in it. And that's something new. I can't really, you know, put it with anything else because I don't have this to compare with as far as a Bohihyu. This is a first. So, you know, that kind of, like I said, you got to weigh it out. You know, that's pretty cool. Can it make me forgive everything else? Probably. So, you know, if that works for you, then it works for you. And like I said, I'd like to say that their quality has increased. And, you know, according to that sword, it has. So I would like to think the same thing. You know, and like other sword companies, it's kind of hit and miss. I got this Bohihyu, $238, and it's just awesome, man. Nothing's came loose on it anywhere, and I use it quite frequently, or did this summer. So, you know, I don't know where I'm going with that. I think that's about it. Yeah, I mean, thanks, Eric. I found a phone book. It's little. I need a bigger one. But I can see what you mean with the paper, man. That's thinner than the newspaper. So, and you know, even newspaper was teaching me a lot. I got paper shreds all over the floor. So, yeah, Bohihyu, $10.95. It will outdo Ryan Sword's Naginata. What do you think about that, Ryan Sword? So, yeah, and thanks to all my new subscribers, because I did mention in the email, I was like, yeah, I got 3,000 potential sword buyer, you know, and it felt good to be able to throw that power around. Hopefully it does some good. And if it does, you know, then you guys will be able to see, and because I will review whatever I get. So, you know, it's a circle of life kind of thing. So, yes, thank you to all my new subs and old subs, too. You guys are awesome. I'm still waiting on a Bohihyu. Should be here the 18th. Should be here this coming week sometime. And I'm going to give that away. It's $10.60. So, I'll do a review on it and give it away. And we'll see what happens. Thanks, Carl. And I should be able to do links to everybody I shouted out in the description. So, go check them out. And on you, Ryan Sword, and my suggestion to anybody else, don't buy one of those. Say no to Ryan Sword. All right, I think that's it. Yeah, let me know if you like that Ito or have any suggestions of any color. I mean, I know black would look good, or white, or, you know, I don't know. Make me an offer. All right, man. Be excellent to one another, and thanks for watching, and check you later.